and what they might mean. We all dream, even though you may not think you dream, you just don't remember. It's a key part of REM sleep, which we all need, otherwise we go insane. So you are dreaming, and maybe you remember some of those dreams. Scientists don't know exactly why we dream. Part of it is just how our brain functions, how it processes everything we take in during the day. Some people believe that dreaming is evolutionarily a way for us to practice real life in our sleep in a safe environment. Other people believe that dreams have a whole lot of meanings. There are different kinds of dreams. Nightmares specifically, it's not just a bad dream. It's a bad dream that actually wakes you up. They're most common in adolescents, but adults tend to have nightmares too. A couple times a month is pretty typical. So it used to be people put a lot of stock into dreams. They thought that you could see the future, you could have some messages from a higher being. There are still people who believe that today, but a more common thing that people talk about is our subconscious. If you read anything by Sigmund Freud or Carl Jung, they were very much into dreams as a way of understanding our subconsciousness. Carl Jung in particular felt that it was really important to dig deep, to know ourselves, and that was a way to make us better people and to relate better with others once we understood our own inner workings, our own baggage. How do we interpret dreams? There's a lot of books and resources out there. One thing that Carl Jung talked about is how different symbols in your dreams can have different meanings depending on who you are. So maybe a snake was your best friend as a child, or maybe they scared the crap out of you. Depending on which person you are, a snake can have a different meaning in your dreams. So that's one way to look at dreams. You can look at sort of the overall concept, what's going on, but also look specifically at that symbolism. So I wanted to go over 5 of my most common nightmares. Probably a lot of you can relate to some of these. The first one is the chase dream. We probably all had a dream of being chased by something. Could have been a man with a gun, could be a giant wolf, could be a lot of things. And again, this is an opportunity to look at that thing that's chasing you and see if you can relate it to something in your waking life. T-Rex, is there something in your waking life with tiny arms and really big teeth that's freaking you out? A lot of times being chased is associated with you're not confronting something, you're trying to avoid a conflict. And your subconscious is telling you it's not going to go away. Falling is another really classic anxiety dream. Again, this has to do, there's something that's really bothering you in your day life and you're not dealing with it, so it comes out in your dreams. A real common variation of this is that you're driving, but then you go out of control and go off the cliff. There could be some interesting symbolism there, depending on who's in the car with you, whose car it is, how fancy the car is. It's really symbolizing that lack of control, something in your daily life. Losing teeth. The classic interpretation of this is that you are afraid of losing face, getting ugly, or being judged by your physical appearance. I personally think that this is sometimes linked to our biology, that if you actually wear braces and you feel your teeth shifting in the night, that sometimes comes through in your dreams. At least that's been my experience. But most of the books that you read will talk about how it's a fear of how we're perceived. The back-to-school nightmare, anybody had one of those? Anybody had one that hasn't been in school in years? This is, you're struggling to deal with something in life. Manifest says, you know you're supposed to be in class, you don't know where, you don't know what, you have no idea, or you go to school and you're totally naked. If you have a naked dream and you're not freaked out about it, it's not a nightmare. But the ones where you're, and then we get more into the nightmare experience. Again, a fear of exposure, of being seen. Closely related to the bathroom dream, where the only toilet is in the very middle of the restaurant. Again, it's a fear of revealing yourself and being judged harshly for it. There's another variation that I experienced a lot, which is the nasty bathroom dream. I find this is most common with women. And personally, I think, again, this is a biological one. This is you really have to pee, and your brain is telling you not to do it in bed. And thus it gives you that signal to wake up. So thank you for listening, and I hope your dreams tonight are full of happy people.